Hello, Mid-Michigan, and I should even say beyond tonight because, boy, what a game we have for you here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Depending on which poll you look at, this is either a top 10 state matchup or a top 3 state matchup. Division III AP and MHSAA NPR poll both have our Beal City Aggies 13-0, number 1 in the state. When you look at things in the AP poll for D3, McBain ranked number 3. When you look at the NPR poll, they are ranked number 10, which seems kind of crazy because they're 13-1, and their only losses to the number 1 team. So how are they number 10? But, yeah, story for another day. It's the number 1 ranked Beal City Aggies taking on their rival, McBain High. These two teams played earlier this year in McBain with Beal City winning 49-41. And here's the kit and caboodle for today. The Beal City Aggie boys basketball team has not won the Highland Conference since 1994. That was 31 years ago. Your boy would have been, 8 going on 9 years old. If the Aggies win here tonight, they will have a 2-game lead in the Highland Conference, and really the only game that's going to be a big threat to them is coming up later against Leroy Pine River. So they win here tonight, they will have essentially a stranglehold on that Highland Conference. It's going to be a little bit different view here tonight. We are courtside for the action. The Rambler view is back behind us, kind of in our normal broadcast spot, and I thought things were going to be way too packed here today to take up that much space in the stands to be able to get those shots for our camera lines. So we are courtside. The only thing will be blocking the camera lines is Coach Cam Gatrell trying to make sure all his boys are in the right spot. Your starters for the 13-0 number 1 ranked Beal City Aggies: junior Avery Small, junior Kyler Smith, freshman Grady Gatrell, and a pair of seniors in Gary Zucker and Drake Gatrell. Drake Gatrell now about 180, 160 points away or so from 1,000 career points, but he's got bigger goals than that. It's to win the Highland Conference for the first time for his pops as a basketball coach, and for the first time since 1994 for the Beal City boys basketball program. Came on a little bit early here with our Woods Household pregame show as we are so excited for this one. It was just a big, thrilling finish for the Beal City JV team, hanging on to win to beat this McBain High team. And when it comes down to McBain, it's all going to come down to Mr. Clayton Hooker inside. Last year he averaged about 38 points per game in his 3 games versus Beal City. Maybe exaggerate that just a little bit. I think he had 16 or 18 his last time out. It was a great job, a down low by Grady Gatrell. Gary Zucker teaming up to cause him some trouble. We're going to take a break here. Woods Household pregame show from our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the Aggies, more about McBain, and again, just how huge this game is for the boys basketball program here at McBain High. Back with more Aggie pregame show right after this. Woods Household pregame show on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with more right after this.
Jenna Gates
and Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years. We have all seen this sticker, maybe in Mount Pleasant, Beal City, Ithaca, or Traverse City. There is a reason you see that sticker everywhere. That's because Dick Sova Auto Sales has been selling sharp used cars and trucks for 3 generations. Stop in to see the Sova family in downtown Shepherd for your next low-mileage, immaculate car, and see why they're known for over 40 years of fantastic customer service. Or you can view their inventory now at DickSovaAutoSales.com. Dick Sova Auto Sales, selling sharp used cars and trucks and supporting sharp student athletes. Powell Frame and Collision knows we all spend a lot of time looking out the windshield. So if yours gets cracked, dented, damaged, or destroyed, Powell Frame and Collision, along with their expert collision service, now offers expert auto glass replacement. Working with insurance, they can replace all makes and all models, including new advanced driver assistance system windshields. Mention you saw this ad and you can get $100 off of your windshield replacement. Powell Frame and Collision, downtown Shepherd. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Woods Household pregame show, coming to you live from our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Also loved Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weef Rich Financial, Woods Household Appliance, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Malley Construction, J&J Auto, Block Co. Pools and Spas, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, along with Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, our sponsor of Closing the Deal. Mention the starters for both teams. I'll kind of run through each player. These are the names you're going to be hearing for Beal City and McBain. Shout out to Drew Gross. You won't be hearing his name. Hopefully he's back down at the Breslin Center if the Beal City boys are able to make it that far. Avery Small, Gary Zucker, Eric Elias, Jordan Weber, Drake Gatrill, Grady Gatrill, Kyler Smith, Colton Love, Aaron Locke, and Isaiah Greenacre. Those are the names you're going to be hearing wearing the white and royal blue for the Aggies. Out there in the green and gold for McBain, Skylar Franklin, Colton Haverkamp, Drew Hamilton, Braden Winkle, Trenton Brunick, Chris Ekpatar, Clayton Hooker, Max Ealing, Thomas Maloney, Brody Shearbeck, Kaysen Pollington, Josh Rodenbow, and Grayson Guernsey. Mentioned it earlier, big matchup, key to victory for Beal City in this game was Clayton Hooker down low. Guy averaged mid-30s last year against you. Only had, I think, 16 or 18 earlier this year with Gatrill and Mr. Zucker hounding him. And he had some great defensive play in the backcourt as well from Avery Small against Josh Rodenbaugh. If they can do that again here tonight, it should be a big recipe for success. Beal City won by 8 at McBain, and it might have been a questionable call there too. And so I think Beal City is a good 10-point favorite here at home against this McBain team. However, this is one of those rivalry games. You throw the records out the window, who knows what could happen in this one. McBain has came here with McBain has put a target on Beal City's back. They do not want their rival to win the Hoops Conference for the first time in 31 years. When it comes to the spring and when it comes to the fall, things are dominated by Beal City in the Highland Conference when it comes to football, when it comes to baseball. But basketball in the winter, well, that's McBain's game. But here Beal City is trying to take over all the sports for the boys in the Highland Conference as they've won the Highland Baseball Conference 20-some years. It's been back and forth with them and McBain the last few years. But you look at a state championship, a trip to the regional finals this last year for Beal City. They've had more success as of late. Where McBain hangs their head is here on the hardwood. Beal City with a chance to knock them from the top ranks and put themselves sitting at that number 1 spot in the Highland Conference. And also, this is the second game between these two. There very well could be a third game between these two in regionals. Beal City will be a big favorite in their district. I think McBain's got Leroy Pine River in their district. That'll be a fantastic matchup, probably for a district final. But it's the Aggies, 13-0, ranked number 1 in the state, ready to battle McBain, 13-1, ranked number 3 or number 10 in the state, depending on where you look at things. It's Chris Bachman on the mic, Adam Gursky on the camera. We are courtside live with our Barberry Law Studios at Beal City High School, ready for our biggest matchup of the basketball season. 13-0 Beal City, 13-1 McBain. We're going to take another break here on our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk about a little bit more of the action, talk about what I hope to see from a couple of these individual Aggies, and including the outstanding performance we saw last Friday. Time for a break here on our Woods Household pregame show. Back with more Aggie pregame talk on our Woods Household pregame show right after this. Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served Mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes. Blockco Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad, Blockco Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. Block Electric Company in Wademan has been powering Michigan for over 30 years. There's no job too big or too small for Block Electric Company, like an entire school or something simple at the home, like making sure the outdoor lighting, thermostat, or ceiling fan is installed professionally. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric Company, and go Aggies.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Here come the Beal City Aggies out onto the floor. You see that countdown, 5 minutes until tip-off. With 13-0 Beal City, 13-1 McBain. The Aggies are victorious here tonight. They won't have won the Highland Conference, but they will have put a bit of a stranglehold on the Highland Conference with a 2-game lead. Already besting Everett twice. Already besting McBain twice. They'll just have one big-time matchup with Leroy Pine River. Don't tell Ross Common and other folks I said that. But if the Aggies win it here, they are going to be more in the driver's seat. They're going to be in pole position to win their first Highland Conference basketball championship since 1994. If they win here tonight, they'd also move to 14-0. They have never had an undefeated regular season here at Beal City, and that's Aaron Bukovich, Todd Schaefer even talking that out a little bit there. And so, ooh boy, things are rolling right now for the Beal City Aggie basketball team like they never have been before. We're so excited to be here for the action with the rivalry of McBain and Beal City. Much love to Mount Pleasant Public Schools, Martinez Lawn Care, Martinez Painting, and Martinez Cleaning, Bogwai Banga and Bradley, Powell Frame and Collision, Dick Silva Auto Sales, Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group, Block Electric, The Diner, WW Construction, All Seasons Fireworks, Pier Plumbing, the official embroiderer of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, Hanging by a Thread, G&S Mechanical, along with the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. The Aggies, the Ramblers, set to battle it out. Keys to victory for Beal City in this one. You got to shoot it well. You had Kyler Smith knock down 9 threes against McBain NMC. McBain High's not going to let that happen. If Kyler Smith starts to get the hot hand, they're going to force it to go to somebody else. And I don't think we're going to see them play a bunch of 2-3 zone like we saw against McBain NMC. And so having everybody knock down shots, and not everything, you don't need a guy to be hot like a Blocko Jacuzzi like Smith was Friday, but you need to shoot that 33, that 40% from three. If you really struggle shooting it from downtown, that, in my opinion, is how McBain could win this game. Another key to victory, don't turn the ball over. McBain is one of the few teams that might be able to provide a little bit of pressure, cause a little bit of trouble to some of the Beal City ball handlers out there. So you got to make sure you're very, very strong with the basketball and you don't turn it over and give up any easy layups out there. Those are my keys to victory for Beal City. My key to victory for McBain High, I talked about it once, I'll mention again. It's all about Clayton Hooker down low. If you can get the big man, the junior, number 22, going, he can carry your team to victory. Whether that's getting guys open from the outside, as Beal City may need a double team down low on the big man, or whether he just does it on his own and puts up one of those 30, 40-point games that we have seen before. It's Beal City. It's McBain. It's boys high school basketball on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. If you joined us last night, it was a great contest with the Sacred Heart Academy girls playing up a division against highly ranked Roscommon. They were able to take them down to the wire before falling 50-61. Great performances from Karis Terwilliger and Maddie Anderson from Sacred Heart Academy. You see that clock counting down once again. Beal City still out there warming up. It looks like McBain, I don't know if they're going to head to the locker room one more time or just going to gather over by their bench with head coach Bruce Koopman. Ooh, boy, we've got a battle here between these two squads. Again, they played 3 times last year, split in the regular season. McBain won the rubber match in the regional final. It could be a very similar story this year, but Beal City's already 1-0 on McBain. They can put the stranglehold on that Highland Conference with a victory here tonight. Your starters, once again, as we kind of wind down to the national anthem here. Avery Small, Gary Zucker, the Super Gatro Bros, Drake and Grady, and Kyler Smith, who had 30 points this past Friday for Beal City. Your starters for McBain, Colton Haverkamp, Drew Hamilton, Trenton Brunick, 3 seniors, and then a pair of juniors with Clayton Hooker and Josh Rodenball. Here we go. Final minutes counting down on the clock. Joey Federico is about to take over here on the PA system to get everybody ready to go for the opening tip. The Beal City Aggies, the McBain Ramblers. The Aggies win this game. They will be up 2 games in the Highland Conference that they haven't won since 1994. McBain wins this game. It's a tie at the top of the conference with McBain and Beal City. And I'll mention it again. These 2 teams could very well match up again deep in the MHSA Plus. Both teams would have to win a district, and they would match up in regional just like they did last year. Ooh, boy. We are set for big-time hoops here on a Tuesday night on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We're going to take a break for the national anthem. When we come back, the opening tip. Beal City, McBain. Do I need to say more? Weaveridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weaveridge Financial. Weaveridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeaveridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Leafridge Financial, member SIPC. Martinez Painting, Central Michigan's trusted painting professionals. They specialize in both interior and exterior jobs for your home and business. No matter how big or how small the job, they transform any space with quality and precision. Learn more by visiting Martinez Painting on Facebook today or give them a call at 989-317-5536. All Seasons Fireworks is a big fan of all the athletes, coaches, officials, and volunteers who make high school sports happen. To make your next event bigger and brighter, stop by All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, or a big win become more memorable underneath a night sky lit up by the magic of fireworks. All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. When your team or business needs to look good, don't get left hanging. Call or stop by Hanging by a Thread in Wademan, the official embroiders for the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a Thread, a proud supporter of local schools.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Imagine a home that reflects your style. With WW Construction, that dream will become a reality. As a trusted Mid-Michigan builder, WW Construction specializes in builds and remodels that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary ones. Join the growing family of homeowners who trust WW Construction for quality and craftsmanship. Call WW Construction today at 989-621-2722 to make your dreams a reality.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to Beal City High School in our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Joey Federico finishing out the introductions for the McBain Ramblers as he gets ready to introduce the Beal City Aggies. For McBain, it's Haverkamp, Hamilton, Brunick, Hooker, and Rodenbaugh. I'm going to turn up my mic as loud as I can and kind of send things back over to Mr. Joey Federico here for a moment. You can hear how loud it is in this gym already.
At guard, number 2, Garrison Zucker. At forward, number 10, Drake Gatrell. Number 11, Grady Gatrell. And number 12, Kyler Smith.
Here we go. Athletic Director Chad Fletcher said he was pulling out all the bleachers tonight, and it's a good thing he did because they are almost all packed. It's Beal City, it's McBain, it's Rivalry Hoops here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network in our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Also love to dance again, Dress Consignment Shop in Wademan, CNC Enterprises, Isabella Community Sportsplex, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Smith & Sons, the Beal City Village Store, Sydney's Judges Bench, Dog Central, Barry Funeral Home, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Almost Up North and Stitches for Britches, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, Gross Farms, Brad Gross Electric, the Fisher Companies, and Kenneth Egger, DDS. It's Clayton Hooker. It's Grady Gatrell in the middle, ready to jump it up. Here we go. The ball will go into the hands of Drake Gatrell. The senior 4-year starting point guard will bring it into the front court. Avery Small has it here near side. Now to Grady Gatrell. Looks to drive, bumped by Hooker. No foul call on the play. Nice job by Gatrell staying strong with the basketball. Now Gary Zucker has it. Looks to get into the lane. It's going to be a tie-up. They're going to call a travel on Gary Zucker on that one. 7:43 left to go first quarter, and we are courtside. I will make the joke that we're no longer on the radio, so we don't got to worry about the FCC. If there is a bad word or two that you hear tonight, this is Rivalry Hoops at its best. We know how gritty things can get out there when you got two rivals going at it. Into the front court now. Rodenbaugh has the basketball. Guarding him is Drake Gatrell right in front of our broadcast position. They get it to Hooker down low. He's going to be double teamed. They kick it out to Rodenbaugh. He wants a three. Those are the shots that McBain's going to have to knock down in this game if they want to beat Beal City. Avery Small races ahead with the basketball. He's going to be blocked on the play. Nice job getting back defensively by Colton Haverkamp. Rodenbaugh bring it into the front court. Avery Small awaiting him defensively. Avery Small was all over him in the second half of game one. Now they go here near side with the basketball as Brunick. They go up top to Haverkamp. Guarding him now Avery Small. Now here near side it goes to Drew Hamilton. Back up top it goes to Rodenbaugh. Chasing Clayton Hooker everywhere is the freshman Grady Gatrell. They want to get it down low. Nice help defense from Gatrell, but the basket's still up and it's good from Drew Hamilton. McBain on the board first. Here comes Beal City quickly into the front court in a hurry. Kyler Smith with the basketball. Drew Hamilton guarding him. Smith spins one way, now it goes back the other. Into lane goes for the right-handed layup. No good. Gary Zucker with the offensive rebound out to Drake Gatrell. Thought about the three. Instead, into lane it goes. Drops it off to his younger brother. Blocked from behind, but it'll be a foul called on Josh Rodenbaugh. That's another thing that could be very, very key for these two teams. Beal City wants to go 6-7 deep. McBain also 6-7 deep. If you can get somebody in foul trouble, it could go a long way. The freshman Grady Gatrell at the charity stripe. 2-0 our score. First free throw for the freshman drops in. 2-1, McBain with the lead here in the early going. The freshman just gets more impressive every single game you watch him play. Getting more and more comfortable, starting to take on a bigger and bigger role. He also knocks that one down. It's 2-2 with 6:22 left to go first quarter. Rodenbaugh into the front court, getting at his pocket picked a couple times late by Avery Small in that game. Down low goes to Hooker. Great job knocking it away by Drake Gatrell. It'll be Aggie basketball. Great defense there, and that's the help defense you need to play in the post if you're Beal City. Fantastic job there from Drake Gatrell, helping out his younger brother to force the turnover. Bring it into the front court. Drake Gatrell looks to drive by his defender. Now he's going to hand it off to Avery Small. Small goes to Grady Gatrell with the basketball. Gatrell fakes one way, looks to take it into lane. Skip pass out to Drake Gatrell. It's going to be a loose ball. Coming up with it is Haverkamp into the front court. Looks to finish with the beautiful layup. Haverkamp kind of had to go whirling dervish a little bit on that one, but he got the finish. It's 4-2. McBain with the lead here in the early going. Going to be a double team on Gatrell out towards the half-court line. He uses that great handle to just kind of shake it off. Avery Small into the lane. He's going to pass it down low. It'll be a kick basketball. It'll stay Aggie basketball. It's a starting five out there. Drake Gatrell, Grady Gatrell, Gary Zucker, Avery Small, and Kyler Smith for Beal City. 5:39 left to go first quarter. McBain leads it 4-2. Get it into Grady Gatrell. Is going to be blocked on the play, but there's Gary Zucker with the finish. Big time follow from the senior. 4-4, we're tied up. Rodenbaugh into the front court. Quickly gets it ahead. They want to get it to Hooker. Every chance they get, Small almost comes up with a steal. Now Hooker does get it on the perimeter. Gets it right back to Josh Rodenbaugh. Back to Hooker. Backdoor cut to Rodenbaugh. Layup is no good. Those are the plays you got to make if you're McBain. You want to win here at Beal City. Kyler Smith, catch and shoot. He's been on fire, and it continues. Kyler Smith had 9 threes Friday. Another one already here. 7-4, Beal City with their first lead of the game. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Almost stolen. Hooker now takes it into the paint. Looks to finish with the left hand. It somehow drops in for him. Looked like it was going to bounce off the rim and no good, but somehow went there. Here comes Kyler Smith into the backcourt to get the basketball. Beal City almost falling asleep there. They lead at 7-6, first quarter, 4:40 left. Avery Small to Drake Gatrell. He up fakes, drives by the defender. Extra pass over to Kyler Smith. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Beal City basketball. Substitution, Kason Pollingkin coming into the game for McBain. Same five out there for Beal. And you got 2 McBain broadcasts here with Cole Engelwright and the Rambler Review along with the radio guys too, so we're going to be super Beal City homer in this one. Kyler Smith gets the ball on the run, kicks it out. Avery Small wants the three. This would be big. It's off the rim, no good. Drake Gatrell chases down the rebound. Kicks it back to Kyler Smith. Again, he's been on fire. That one in and out, no good. Nice job by Pollington closing out to force a tough shot there. 7-6, Aggies with the lead nearly halfway through this first quarter. Rodenbaugh barely gets that one before going over the back court line. Now Kason Pollington with it opposite the Beal City bench in our broadcast position. Skip pass to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh wants to get it down low to Hooker. He's double teamed immediately. Still puts up the shot in the lane and still gets it to go. Hooker, even with the double team, still able to turn, shoot over the defense and get it to go. 8-7. McBain back on top. Be mishandled there. Avery Small is going to come up with it. They want to say it was tipped by McBain, but it's going to go back to the Ramblers. If you're Beal City, may have been tipped there, but that was some sloppy guard play out on the perimeter. You can't ask for the referee's help in that type of situation, in this guy's opinion. Barberry Law Studios at Beal City tonight for the Ramblers, the Aggies. Long inbounds goes in. It's stolen by Zucker. He almost throws it off Haverkamp as well. Athletic play there from Zucker, but it'll stay Rambler basketball. 3:39 left to go here in the first quarter. Ball goes into Pollington on the catch and shoot. No good. Long rebound into the hands of Gary Zucker. Pollington's a guy you can't leave open on the perimeter, though. Here comes Drake Gatrell into the front court. Looks to drive with the left hand. It's not there. Drops it to his younger brother. He'll force it into the lane. Kick it out. Avery Small open again for three. In and out. No good. Rebound tipped by Gatrell, but it goes into the hands of Clayton Hooker. Long pass up ahead is going to be knocked away. No, somehow catching it down low is going to be Brunick, but then he'll travel on the play. A lot of contact on the catch there. Beal City might have actually gotten away with one there as McBain was the offensive player, but then as soon as Brunick caught it, couldn't help but to shuffle the feet or kind of take a few steps. Here comes Gatrell into the front court. 8-7, McBain with the lead. Get it down low to Gary Zucker. Kick it back out to Kyler Smith. Smith looks to dribble it by Pollington. It's knocked away by Pollington, but that'll free up somebody. They go over to Avery Small. Extra pass to Drake Gatrell in the corner. It's not there. Great recovery defense there from the Ramblers. Gatrell now with it. Looks for an opening. It's not there. Kicks it to Kyler Smith. Smith up fakes, shimmies, shakes, goes by Pollington. Kicks it out to Avery Small. Small thought about the shot. Goes back to Smith. Free throw line, or about a free throw range jumper from the baseline is no good. Here come quickly into the front court. Clayton Hooker's got the basketball for McBain. Looks to spin baseline on Gatrell, and he gets it to go. Wasn't bad defense there from Gatrell. He put him underneath the backboard, but Hooker still got it to go somehow. 10-7, McBain with the lead. 2:20 left to go. First quarter. Avery Small with the basketball on the perimeter. Very aggressive defense there from Brunick. No foul call. Coach Gatrell wants it. Probably should have gotten that one. Smith in a lane. Kicks it out to Small. Small with the up fake. He's going to kick it out to Gary Zucker. 10-7 the score. 2:04 left to go. First quarter. Second team foul going against McBain. You can see number 3, Mr. Eric Elias, checking into the game. He'll replace Kyler Smith. Super Gatrell brothers out there along with Avery Small, Gary Zucker, and Eric Elias now. Ball goes in to Grady Gatrell. They go to Eric Elias. Nice wraparound from Elias. The layup is good from Zucker. Zucker's got 4, and that could be our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game there from Eric Elias on the beautiful wraparound dish to Gary Zucker. Seems like every time Elias comes in off the bench, he makes a play right away. Hooker wants the step back 3. Woo, he cans it. He's got 9 of McBain's 13 here in the first quarter. Gatrell with it. Looks to zip by the defender, goes into lane, he's double teamed, kicks it out to Avery Small, extra pass to Zucker. He wants the answer from 3. It's good from Zucker. He's got 7 as he answers. Clayton Hooker right back from downtown. 13-12 is the score. Haverkamp with it here, right in front of our broadcast position. Wants to hand it off to Hooker. It's going to be a foul called on Drake Gatrell. Gatrell getting caught with his hands in his cookie jar there. 1:14 left to go first quarter. 13-12, McBain leads it. Rodenball will inbound the ball right from in front of our broadcast position here. Looking all the way down low to Hooker, it's not there, so go into Pollington, they'll hand it right back to Rodenball. Avery Small guarding Rodenball. Work it farther over on the perimeter now to Haverkamp. Pollington with it now here up top. Eric Elias guarding him, hand right in the face, Magic Johnson style. Now to Rodenball. Guarding him, Avery Small. Under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. Picked the pocket by Avery Small right into our broadcast table. Tell you what, I'll let Avery Small knock over the camera if he does that. Great job there, but just goes out of bounds. Not enough room for him to try and recover it. Look to get it down low to Hooker. Again, just forcing his way down low, and he gets it to go. 11 here in the first quarter for Mr. Clayton Hooker. Eric Elias with the basketball. Wants to get it to Avery Small. It's poked away. Small is able to recover it near the half-court line. He's going to hand it off to Grady Gatrell. Grady Gatrell takes it in the lane, looking to finish. He's going to draw the foul on the play. Third team foul going against McBain here in the first quarter. There's 33 seconds left in the first. Beal City will inbound it from underneath their own basket. Kyler Smith quickly getting ready to check back into the game. 7 for Gary Zucker here in the first quarter, 11 for Clayton Hooker to lead each team. McBain's got a 3-point lead, 15-12 with 33 seconds left to go. It appears that Grady Gatrell is going to head to the free throw line here for a pair. Already knocked down a pair of free throws earlier. Only free throws shot in the game have came from the freshman Grady Gatrell. Freshman smooth with that one. He's got 3 here in the first quarter. And with Clayton Hooker being so aggressive down low, you might have to try and start to take the charge if you're Gatrell down low. Comes that second free throw from the freshman. That's also good. He's got 4, but what a start from Clayton Hooker. I mentioned it. You can't let him get that 30-40. Well, he's on pace for 44 right now as he's got 11 in the first quarter. Rodenbaugh looking to create space, but there's that great half-court defense from Avery Small. Now they go to Hooker. Hooker looking for the fadeaway. It's no good, but he's going to draw the foul and head to the free throw line. What a first quarter for Clayton Hooker. He's got 11, can make it 12 and 13 at the free throw line. Say it again, he's got 11 of the 15 for McBain here in the first quarter. Hooker's first free throw drops in. And that's another thing with the big guy. Similar to Gatrell going 4-4 from the free throw line. He's obviously not going to make everyone, but he's not a big guy that you can just foul and send to the free throw line because he's going to be able to knock him down. 16-14, McBain in front. Here comes the second free throw. That one got the old broadcaster's jinx there off the back of the rim into the hands of Kyler Smith. He'll pick up his dribble kind of in a dangerous spot here. Gets it to Gary Zucker. Zucker now to Avery Small. 6 seconds left to go. Kyler Smith has the basketball. I don't know if he notices how much time's left on the clock. He's got to force it up. It's going to be blocked. Great defense out there from Trenton Brunick. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's 16-14. McBain with the lead. A great start for the Ramblers. We're back with the second quarter right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Clayton Hooker with 12 of the 16 for McBain.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Start of the second quarter, Rambler basketball. They lead at 16-14 over the 13-0 number 1 ranked Beal City Aggies. Triple try from Pollington, no good. Avery Small gets the rebound off the front of the rim. Hitting the deck in the backcourt is Clayton Hooker. Now to Grady Gatrell on the run. Kicks it in the corner. Kyler Smith, big three-pointer off the front of the rim, no good. Grabbing the rebound is Pollington for the Ramblers. Now they get it off to Josh Rodenbaugh. He'll bring it to the front court. Clayton Hooker now with the basketball. Back to Rodenbaugh goes. 7:28 left to go till our Gates of Drilling and Service halftime report. I want to get Hooker the ball on the move, but there's Avery Small with a steal. He'll bring it into the front court, slow things down a bit, hand it off to Drake Gatrell, pardon me. Very aggressive defense from both teams here in the early going, and they are letting him play. What a crossover there from Gatrell as he takes it into the lane. He'll kick it in the corner to Kyler Smith. He up fakes on the triple try. Gets it to Gary Zucker on the baseline. Zucker looks to spin his way in the lane. Kicks it out to Avery Small. He's open for the three. Doesn't take it. Extra pass to Grady Gatrell. Shot no good in the lane. Rodenbaugh comes up with a loose ball. Into the front court it goes to Brunick. Want to get it back to Rodenbaugh, but Small's not going to allow it. They do eventually get it to him, but great defense from Avery Small. Now it goes to Hooker. He thought about the triple try. Grady Gatrell squares him up. Now they go back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh back to Hooker. Back to Rodenbaugh. 16-14 remains the score. That was the score at the end of one. We're here in the second quarter. Hooker looking for the fadeaway. No good. Skying in for the rebound is Trenton Brunick. His shot is blocked, though. It's going to be a loose ball. Foul will go against Drake Gatrell. 6:26 left to go, second quarter. It has been a rough and tumble first half out here between these two teams. Second foul going against Drake Gatrell. That is something to watch out for. Inbounding the ball will be Rodenbaugh. They want to get it into Hooker. They get it in, but nobody's home for Brunick. Drake Gatrell into the front court. 6:20 left to go, second quarter. Goes to Kyler Smith. He's open. Deep NBA range. Three is good for Kyler Smith. He's got 6 points, and the Aggies go back in front. It's our fourth lead change already here in the first half. You know, the Spockman math might be missing one or two. Haverkamp with it. Want to get it down low to Hooker. Great job fronting the post by Grady Gatrell. Haverkamp goes in the lane. Wild runner's no good, but there is Hooker for the rebound. His putback is no good, but to be a foul attempt. That foul is going to be going against Gary Zucker. We'll send Clayton Hooker back to the free throw line. Hooker had 12 points in the first quarter, splitting a pair of free throws at the end of the first. Be the second foul going against Gary Zucker as well. So foul trouble piling up a little bit right now for Beal City. You've got 2 on Drake Gatrell. You've got 2 on Gary Zucker. Hooker with 13 on the night. That was second one, no good. Rebound, Haverkamp somehow comes up with it. May have been an over the back that he gets away with. And now we got a travel call going down low. Great pressure defense from the Aggies to force the turnover. 17-17. We have played, let's see here, 10 minutes and 11 seconds, and we have decided nothing in this one as we're still tied. 17 apiece. Zucker coming out of the game. Coming in for him is Eric Elias. Drake Gatrell into the front court. Drives by the defender. He's going to draw the foul in the lane. That'll be the first foul going against McBain here in the second quarter. Again, it's different now than it has been in the past years. Now 5 team fouls in a quarter is going to get you into that bonus, as opposed to 7.5 for the 1-and-1, 10 for the double bonus. 5 1/4 automatically gets you to the double bonus in high school hoops now. Drake Gatrell will inbound the basketball. Out there with Kyler Smith, Avery Small, Eric Elias, and Grady Gatrell. Long pass goes into Kyler Smith. Smith takes it into the lane, looks to finish over the defense. We're going to have a charging call going against Kyler Smith. Looked like Haverkamp might have been right underneath the hoop, but it's going to be a charge going against Mr. Smith. His first foul, 5:38 left to go, second quarter. We remain tied 17-17. Drew Hamilton back into the game. The Ramblers out there with Case and Pollington, Haverkamp, Hamilton, Rodenbaugh, and Hooker. For the Aggies, it's the four-mentioned Avery Small, Kyler Smith, the Gatrell brothers, and Eric Elias. Hooker with that top of the key. They get it in the corner to Rodenbaugh. He up-fakes, now wants to put up the three. It's nothing but net from Josh Rodenbaugh. Big-time triple there from the junior. 20-17 the score. McBain back up in front by 3. Drake Gatrell into the front court to Kyler Smith. Thought about the catch and shoot, but doesn't take it. Now to Eric Elias. He up-fakes, knocked away, ends up in the hands of Grady Gatrell. Wants to hand it off to Kyler Smith. Into the lane he goes, looking for the layup. It's good, and a foul. Kyler Smith has got 8. He can make it 9 with the hoop and the arm at the free throw line. What a play there from the Aggies. Smith knifing his way into the lane for the lay-in. What a play from Kyler Smith. 20-19. He could tie the game back up here at the free throw line. Junior All-Sports superstar can't connect on that one. McBain remains up. Up ahead they go. Stolen by Kyler Smith. After missing the free throw, he gets back defensively. Now into the front court, running the point. Right by the defender, looking for the layup. It's no good, knocked away. Looks like it's going to stay Aggie basketball. Great defense there from McBain. 4:48 left in the second quarter. It's 20-19, Beal City with the lead. They get the ball in to Gatrell, and they're going to call the charge on Gatrell. Woo! Again, I mentioned I'm going to be a super homer on this one because we got a couple McBain stations here. I'm sure McBain was very happy about that call. I'll just make that joke. 20-19, Ramblers in front. 4:36 left to go here in the second quarter. Ball goes to Pollington. He wants to catch and shoot. No good. Rebound tipped. Goes into the hands of Drake Gatrell. He races ahead on the dribble. He'll slow things down. Hand it back to his brother, Grady Gatrell. Go right back to Drake Gatrell. Guarding Gatrell is Haverkamp. Go to Grady Gatrell. Hooker guarding him. Hooker looks to knock it away. Bumped on the play as Gatrell. The ball goes out of bounds after the bump. No whistle there once again. 20-19, McBain remains up. Getting a couple friendly whistles here in the second quarter. Type of bump that you call the late call there because it ends up affecting the play. Hamilton with it to Rodenbaugh. Looking to drive after knocking down the three moments ago. He forces it up, shot no good. Elias with the rebound. Elias races into the front court with the right-handed dribble. Goes to Drake Gatrell. He up fakes. Now looks to go by Haverkamp. There's the help defense. Up top it goes to Kyler Smith. Smith back to Drake Gatrell. Goes by Haverkamp, looking for the lefty runner. No good. Gets his own rebound, looking for the putback. That's no good as well. 20-19 remains the score. Beal City going cold here on the offensive end. There's Avery Small with the pick of the pocket. Lays it in on the fast break. That's what changed the game last time, was two Avery Small pick pockets there. 21-20. Beal City goes back up in front. And again, fifth, sixth lead change here of just this first half. What a ball game. Look to get the long inbounds pass in. It's stolen. Ed to Small. He wants the three. No good. A little long on the shot. Boy, that would have been big. Now a foul on the rebound going against Beal City. That'll have Kason Pollington walking the length of the floor to shoot free throws. 21-20, Beal City with the lead. Kason Pollington heading to the free throw line. The senior, a big player off the bench for the Ramblers, can shoot it from downtown. He's got some size to get some rebounds down low and can play some pretty good defense as well. Knocks down that first free throw. Senior getting himself into the scoring column. We're tied at 21 apiece. 13 for Clayton Hooker leading the way for the Ramblers. 8 from Kyler Smith leading the way for Beal City. Second free throw is also good for Kason Pollington. 22-21. McBain back up by one. What, seventh, eighth lead change. Now I'm going to write, we'll go one more. We'll say 8. Gatrell with it in the front court. Goes to Grady Gatrell. Now cross court it goes to Kyler Smith. Gonna spread everybody out and let Kyler Smith try and cook here. Now they go to Avery Small. Now back to Grady Gatrell. Looks to drive baseline. Kicks it in the corner to his older brother, Drake. Looks to finish in the lane. Looks for the members roll. It's not there. A lot of contact on the rebound. Gatrell comes up with it to Elias for the three. No good. Rebound goes into the hands of Rodenbaugh. Wants to get it up ahead to Hooker. Knocked away by Grady Gatrell, and he comes away with the steal. The freshman into the front court to Avery Small in the corner. He up fakes. Backs to Kyler Smith. NBA range three is money! What a play from Eric Elias. And now here comes more trouble for McBain in the backcourt. Hooker gets it, and he'll bring it into the front court. Josh Rodenbaugh continues to be hounded by Avery Small, and that is the 9th lead change here of the first half. Clayton Hooker with the basketball on the perimeter. Rodenbaugh wants the NBA three off the front of the rim. No good. Eric Elias there with the rebound for Beal City. They lead it with 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. 24-22. Our great drilling and service report coming right up. Turnover there for Beal City on the mishandled pass. Into the front court come the Ramblers. Rodenbaugh with it in between the half-court line and the three-point line. Pollington now with the basketball. Drill it towards the top of the key. Pass it over to Rodenbaugh right in front of our broadcast position. They want to get it to Hooker down low. They bounce it to him. Guarding him is Grady Gatrell. Looks to spin his way in the lane. Great defense from Gatrell, but Hooker still gets it to go. That was great defense from Gatrell, but a better shot from Clayton Hooker on the fadeaway. We're tied at 24 apiece. Kyler Smith looks to put up the triple. It's knocked away from behind. Pollington looks to pass it up ahead to Hooker. Grady Gatrell there. Spinning the lane for Hooker. A little wild shot, no good. Hamilton looks for the finish. His shot, no good. Coming up with a loose ball is Drake Gatrell. We're tied. 1:12 left in the first half at 24 apiece. Gatrell with the drive, looking for the right-handed finish. Going to be knocked out of his hands. It'll stay Beal City basketball with 1:06 left to go in the first half. Gates Drilling and Service halftime report coming right up this week at MHSA Sports with John Ross and much more. Long inbounds goes to Gatrell. Actually, it's tipped by Hooker. Gatrell will be able to recover it near the half-court line. Gets a screen from Eric Elias. Double teamed by Pollington. Great defense there from Kason Pollington from McBain. In the corner, it goes to Avery Small. Back to Drake Gatrell. Coach Gatrell calling out to play. Maybe holding for a final shot here, depending on how aggressive McBain is defensively. Gatrell to Kyler Smith. Smith looks to go by the defender. It's knocked away from him. Now he's double teamed. Kicks it out to Drake Gatrell. 30 seconds left in the first half. Gatrell goes around Pollington on the screen. Takes it in lane. Kicks it to Avery Small. Small up top. It goes to Kyler Smith. Guarding him is Drew Hamilton. Try to find some space. It's not there. They get it to Grady Gatrell in the middle. He looks to pass it out. It's knocked away. A lot of contact. No foul call. Pollington in the front court. Drops it off to Haverkamp, who's going to finish with the lay-in. Haverkamp's got 4. McBain's up by 2. 9 seconds left to go. Kyler Smith on the catch and shoot. In and out. No good. 5 seconds left to go until halftime. Hooker wants the last second shots. Blocked by Eric Elias. That'll give the Aggies a little bit of momentum here going into halftime. McBain led by 2 at the end of 1. They lead by 2 at the half. What more would you expect from Beal City McBain basketball than this? It's been a rough and tumble battle of a first half between these two teams, and not a whole lot has been decided. McBain leads it by 2 heading to the half, leading the way for the Aggies. Kyler Smith with 11, 15 for Clayton Hooker. I mentioned it. McBain's going to need 30 to 40 from Hooker. He's on his way to 30. If Beal City can shut him down in the second half, they should be in good shape. McBain leads it 26-24. Time for This Week in MHSA Sports with John Ross. Back with the second half right after this. This is the Gates Drilling and Service Halftime Report on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Bogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Bogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, well, just about everything. Bogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business. They offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner and Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com.
The do's and don'ts of name, image, and likeness in Michigan, and twin hoopers pass 1,000 points each. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. The MHSAA's Representative Council approved expanded personal branding activities, or name, image, and likeness opportunities for student athletes in Michigan. This makes Michigan the 46th state to allow some form of personal branding for high school athletes. Previously, the MHSAA had allowed student athletes to conduct camps, clinics, and private lessons. Now they can capitalize on their personal brand, as long as it is an individual opportunity for that individual student. Examples include personal appearances, autograph sessions, modeling, advertising, and social media endorsements. But it cannot involve collectives, individuals associated with their school, pay for play, or include the name, logo, mascot, or other trademarks of that school. All personal brand activities must be reported to the MHSAA within 7 days of acceptance. For more details on what is and what is not allowed and frequently asked questions about PBA or NIL in regards to MHSAA regulations, please visit mhsaa.com/NIL. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Ypsilanti Arbor Prep's Angela Megason scored 50 in a win over Ann Arbor Central, and a school record 53 in a win over Detroit University Prep Art and Design in back-to-back games. Otisville Lakeville Memorial wrestler Fred Hammond won his 200th career match as the Falcons won the Tamonta Hill Team Tournament title. And to Ashton Richards of Remus Chippewa Hills Bowling, who helped his squad to their first undefeated season in program history as they beat Big Rapids and Tri-County over the weekend. Richards rolled a team-high 233 against Tri-County.
The Michigan Achievement Scholarship is funding every grad, every path. Odds are your high school senior or recent grad will qualify for tuition-free community college, up to $27,500 at a public or private university, or up to $4,000 for a trade school or career training program, no matter their GPA. Wherever your child is headed, there's free money to get them there. Simply fill out the FAFSA to apply. Get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We're back on the bowling lane today, ready to throw our first ball of the third frame. Strikes were recorded in each of the first two frames, and we're now one strike away from a turkey. We roll a perfect ball that hits the pocket with power and sends all 10 pins flying. What a shot! 3 strikes in a row, so we think. Once the pins settle, we notice that one pin bounced off the sidewall and landed upright back on the lane, like it had never been touched. But we know it was knocked down to begin with. Is this a strike or a 9? Get your spare ball ready. It's a 9. If a pin is still standing after your throw, no matter how, it's still considered a standing pin.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Bear Lake, located about halfway between Ludington and Traverse City on US 31, has an enrollment of 88. This year, the boys basketball team there now has 2 1,000 career point scorers. That's nearly 2.5% of the high school population there going over that magical mark. And the 2 who did it are twins. Grady and Miles Harless have the Lakers off to a 13-4 start this year. Grady went over 1,000 career points last year during his junior season. Brother Miles joined him this year as he went over 1,000 with a dunk in a game against Mesig. The brothers have Bear Lake tied atop the West Michigan D League with Baldwin as they both sport 7-1 conference records. The league title may come down to the last game of the season when Bear Lake travels to Baldwin. A win there may give the Lakers their first conference championship since 2018. After that, district play starts on February 23rd, when the Harless twins will try and lead Bear Lake to the school's first district title since 2008. And for more on the season Bear Lake is having, check out Tom Spencer's article on the Harless twins over at MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Blocko Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad, Blocko Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
This is your Gates Drilling and Service halftime report here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, getting you set up for the second half of Beal City. The Ramblers of McBain. What a game it has been so far. Going to take another quick break here. When we come back, it'll be the start of the second half. McBain leads at 26-24. It's been very physical play out there. Back with the second half right after this. Mid-Michigan Sports Network. The sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill by Standing Timber and Logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Here we go. Start of the second half. Beal City trails McBain by 2. The Aggies are ranked number 1 in the state. They're undefeated. They've never had an undefeated regular season. They have not won the Highland Conference since 1994. Or outright, I should say, they haven't won the conference since 1994. May have been a tie or two with McBain in there. But McBain, only one loss in the conference. They win here tonight. They're right back on track to stay pace at the top of the conference, the king of the Highland Conference in basketball. You turn over there on Beal City on their first possession. Here comes McBain into the front court. Josh Rodenball with it. He's got 3 points, but they want to get it to Hooker, who's got 15 points. Rodenball with it. It's knocked away by Avery Small. He continues to display unbelievable defense. Kyler Smith into the front court. Drops it back to Grady Gatrell. The freshman looks to take it in the lane. Drops it back to Zucker in the corner. Extra pass to Drake Gatrell right in front of our broadcast position. His three is long, no good. Clearing the rebound, using that height, using those hops, is Drew Hamilton. Hooker into the front court with the basketball. Knocked away as they try and get it to Rodenball. Avery Small, defense, unbelievable. Wanted it over and back, but they're going to say that he tipped it right there. Want to get it to Hamilton at the top of the key. Not there. Another good switch. More great defense from Avery Small. Talk about the Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. Avery Small, the defense he has been playing, unbelievable. 26-24 the score. About a minute and a half already gone by in this third quarter. Still both teams scoreless. Haverkamp looking to find space. Goes to Hamilton. Now back to Rodenball. Guarding Rodenball now is Gary Zucker. Senior all over him defensively. Haverkamp with it. Avery Small guarding him. Go back to Hooker. Hooker is the guy that they got to go to offensively. Back to the top of the key with it to Brunick. Guarding him is Drake Gatrell. Back to Rodenball. A lot of clock being ran here by McBain on this possession. Beal City switching everything on the perimeter, not allowing any openings. Hooker gets it, looks to knife his way in the lanes. Blocked by Avery Small. Way up ahead it goes to Kyler Smith. He looks to finish on the break. It's no good. A lot of contact, no call. Rebound is gathered by McBain. Here comes Haverkamp into the front court to Hooker. He looks to spin into the lane. Drops it off to his teammate. It's going to be shoveled around on the floor. Kyler Smith comes up with a loose ball. Avery Small's defense here in this ball game has been exceptional. Grady Gatrell with it on the perimeter. Guarding him is Clayton Hooker. Surveys, squares, goes by him on the baseline. He's going to be bumped on the play. No foul call. Kyler Smith with the catch and shoot. Money! Another lead change as Beal City goes back up in front. 14 now on the night for Mr. Kyler Smith. And I've got that as our 10th lead change. And my math isn't very good. I've probably missed one or two. Brunick to Rodenball. He wants the NBA range three off the rim. No good. Looks to chase down the long rebound. Saves it into Drake Gatrell. Possible numbers here for Beal City if they hurry. Take it in the corner to Avery Small. Wants to go up top to Grady Gatrell. It's going to be tipped. It'll go into the backcourt. Actually, no, they're going to say it's not tipped, and so we'll send it back to McBain. And no complaints from any Beal City players or anything like that, so obviously not tipped, just a turnover there. And those are the turnovers that the McBain defense causes against Beal City. We don't see any other team be able to do that to Beal City. McBain, with their length, with their size, that athleticism, can cause a little bit of trouble out there for the Aggies. Skip pass to Drew Hamilton near side. Up top, it goes to Rodenball. Avery Small guarding him. Now to Clayton Hooker. Guarding him. Drake Gatrell, probably Grady Gatrell is going to go out of bounds. High pass. Back-to-back turnovers here from each team. You could tell everybody's nervous out there. 4:44 left in the third. Coming into the game is Kyler Smith. Just a short break there for him as Eric Elias came in for Smith to get some instruction on the bench. 4:40 left, third quarter. Aggies lead it by 1. They're undefeated, 13-0, ranked number 1 in the state. Their biggest test of the year, right on the floor with them in the McBain Ramblers. Kyler Smith wanted to catch and shoot. A great closeout from Drew Hamilton. Did not allow that play, but then Hamilton's going to get caught with his hands in the cookie jar there. He'll get whistled for the foul. 4:28 left to go, third quarter. Aggies lead it by 1. I've got 11 lead changes in the game as of right now. Hand off to Avery Small. Gets a screen from Grady Gatrell. Steps into the 3, off the front of the rim, no good. Looks to chase down his own rebound, but Drew Hamilton comes up with it. Hamilton gets it to Rodenbaugh. He zips it up ahead to Hooker. Great job by Clayton Hooker. He knows how good Avery Small is defensively in the backcourt. Doesn't know his teammate. Doesn't got to deal with it if he doesn't have to. There's a great steal from Grady Gatrell. Into the hands of Avery Small. Up to Gary Zucker. Looks to finish over everybody. It's blocked by Clayton Hooker. Great defense from Hooker. He'll look to get the pass up into the half court. He does. Timeout coming from the Ramblers. Waiting to see if it's a 30 or a full. It is a full timeout. We're going to take it as well. 11 lead changes. I have got a whole bunch of ties. We're halfway through the third quarter. Beal City leads it by 1. Back with more right after this. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to a packed Beal City Gymnasium. The Aggies, the Ramblers, battling it out just like you would expect for the top of the Highland Conference. 27-26, the Aggies lead it with 3:50 left to go in the third quarter. Love to Barbary Law, Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, The Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, Woods Household Appliance, Brad Malley Well Drilling, and Malley Construction. It is Rambler basketball just across the half-court line. Inbounding it will be Josh Rodenbaugh. Goes into Haverkamp. They want to get it down low to Hooker, but great defense from Gatrell does not allow it. Great post-entry defense there from Grady Gatrell. Haverkamp has it. Guarding him is Kyler Smith. Haverkamp kind of loses his footing. This job staying with it. He's able to drop it back to Rodenbaugh. Now it goes to Haverkamp. To Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh wants to pass it down low. It's stolen away by Gary Zucker. Zucker into the front court to Kyler Smith. Thought about the catch and shoot. Instead goes back to Zucker. Zucker being defended out there by Trenton Brunick. Kicks it out. Extra pass to Drake Gatrell. Corner 3 is good for the senior. 30-26, a 4-point game. This might actually be the biggest lead of the game as Hooker spins in the lane. Blocked by Zucker. Great little stanza there for Zucker. There's a foul going against Gatrell as he takes it into the front court. Brunick is not happy about the call, but it's been this type of game, and that's the 4th foul on Trenton Brunick. He'll come out. Coming in for him is Kason Pollington, who has played very well. Taking over for him. Gatrell with the huge 3 in the corner moments ago. The Aggies are up 4, 30-26 as Drake Gatrell has it right in front of our broadcast position. Guarding him is Colton Haverkamp. Get a screen from Kyler Smith. Bump from Pollington. No call. It's going to be a loose ball that ends up in the hands of McBain. Sliding down for the lane is Clayton Hooker. Hooker's got 17 and maybe a missed call there. If you're Coach Cam Gatrell, you see him up and asking the referees what was going on there. Looking for the backdoor cut to Gary Zucker. He gets it down low, turns, hook shot off the rim, no good. Looks to get his own rebound, but gathering it is Colton Haverkamp. To Josh Rodenbaugh it goes. 30-28, Beal City in front by 2. We've had at least 11 lead changes in this game by my count. Again, my math not good, but it's been close all the way through. There's been a lot of lead changes. Hooker thought about the 3. Instead wants to take it in the lane. Going to be a blocking foul going against Grady Gatrell. Down to one knee is head coach Cam Gatrell in front of us, just asking for some type of call out there right now. 2:09 left in the third quarter. Second foul going against Grady Gatrell. They want to get it into Hooker on the inbounds. We got a 30-second timeout coming from Coach Koopman. 30-28 is our score. 2:09 left to go, third quarter. Kyler Smith leading the way for Beal City with 14 points. You've also got 4 from Grady Gatrell, 3 from Drake Gatrell, 7 from Gary Zucker, and 2 from Avery Small. Leading the way for McBain, 17 from Clayton Hooker, and you got 4 from Haverkamp, 2 from Hamilton, 2 from Pollington, and 3 from Josh Rodenbaugh. There's only been 1 field goal here in this third quarter for McBain. It's a Haverkamp basket. Beal City's only had 2 field goals this quarter, but both of them have came from downtown. It's 30-28, Beal City with the lead. 2:09 left, third quarter. Much love to J&J Auto, Blocko Pools and Spas, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, and Bryce Updegraff. Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, our sponsor of Closing the Deal. I think we're a long ways away from somebody closing the deal in this one. Long inbounds pass goes into Hooker. Now to Cason Pollington with it. Hounding him is Gatrell. It's going to be passed, knocked away. Rodenbaugh is able to come up with it, though. It's going to go cross court to Pollington. Back to Rodenbaugh it goes. Guarding him now is Kyler Smith. His screen from Hooker. Rodenbaugh wants the deep 3. It's in and out, no good. Great box out down low from Grady Gatrell as he comes up with a rebound. Into the front court comes Drake Gatrell. Hesitates at the three-point line. Kicks it to Avery Small in the corner. He takes it in the lane to Kyler Smith. The extra pass, the open 3. No good. Long rebound is chased down by Grady Gatrell. He looks to take it in the lane. It's not there. He picks up his dribble. Kicks it back to Kyler Smith. Smith will set things back up. We've got 1:25 left in the third quarter. 2-point lead for Beal City. Drake Gatrell he's going to be bumped on the play by Pollington. He'll get the foul call this time. That'll be the third team foul going against the Ramblers. We've got 1:21 left to go in the third quarter. What a fourth quarter this is gearing up to be. Inbounds pass goes to Avery Small. They drop it back to Drake Gatrell with 1:16 left to go, third quarter. Kyler Smith has it, near side. Now they go opposite side of the court to Avery Small. Up top to Drake Gatrell. He up fakes, in a lane he goes, looking for the runner. It's no good, gets his own rebound and a putback. What a play from Gatrell. Got hounded on the play, maybe some contact off the glass, chased the rebound around to the left side of the hoop, caught his own rebound, finished all in one motion. What a play from the senior. Hamilton with it, top of the key. Guarding him, Gary Zucker. They go to Hooker. It's got to be him in this situation. Great defense from Grady Gatrell there, not allowing Hooker to pull up. 40 seconds left to go. On the perimeter, trouble being had for McBain. They go back to Hooker. He's double teamed on the play. To Hamilton. Back they go to Winkle. To Pollington. He wants the 3. Off the rim, no good. Great box out. Drake Gatrell comes up with a rebound. 4-point lead for the Aggies. 20 seconds left to go, third quarter. Spin into the lane for Gatrell. Short jumper, no good. Grabbing the rebound is Cason Pollington. Gets it off. Here into the front court comes Winkle. It's going to be a foul going against Avery Small as he tried to pick Winkle's pocket. 32-28 is the score. 12.7 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. What a battle this has been. Love to Mount Pleasant Automotive, sponsor of our substitutions out there. Those replacement parts, you need them for your vehicle, just like these coaches need them, but not a lot of substitutions out there with this battle between these two teams. Winkle has it. Hounding him is Avery Small. There's 6 seconds left to go. 5 seconds left to go. Hooker has it, top of the key. Looks to force up the shot. He's going to draw the foul and head to the free throw line. Woo! Hooker getting bailed out by a call there. That foul is going to go against Avery Small. You think about how good of defense Avery Small has played in this game. That's just his second foul. Hooker at the line. 1.4 seconds left to go, third quarter. First free throw for the juniors, nothing but net. He's got 18 points in the ball game. I mentioned, though, he's got to get to that 30 or so. He's only had 3 now here in this third quarter. Second free throw. That one is also good. See if the Aggies try and get something here with 1 second left to go. Goes into Small. He tries to crank it up. Good defense. Or do we have a foul call? No, it will not be a foul call. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We're headed to the fourth. The Aggies lead it by 2, 32-30. Their undefeated season on the line in the fourth quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, You owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. 32-30 is our score as we head to quarter number 4. It'll be McBain Rambler basketball to start this fourth quarter. They get it into the backcourt to Case and Pollington again. Probably not the guy you want with it in the backcourt. They do get it off and bring it into the front court is Winkle. Now go to Haverkamp. Back to Pollington, back to Winkle. In the corner it goes. And there, almost a backcourt violation. McBain not looking very confident out here offensively to start this fourth quarter. They now do get it to Haverkamp. Looking down low for Hooker. They want to pass it to him. He's double-teamed immediately. Hooker still catches, still gets the finish to go down low. 21 now for Clayton Hooker, and we are tied at 32 apiece once again. I mentioned at least 11 lead changes through 3 quarters. Probably had around 10 ties as well. Kyler Smith catch and shoot off the screen and fade. Oh, it almost bounced in for the junior. Now we've got some trouble in the backcourt for McBain. They do get into the front court to Haverkamp. Now he looks to drive down low. His shot kind of forcing it in there is Colin Haverkamp. He's got 6. And there is another lead change as McBain goes back up by 2. Smith looks to drive. There's going to be a foul going against Pollington. Pollington with a hand check there. They've kind of let him do that in this game, but it's going to be whistled for the foul there. There's 6:53 left to go in regulation. I'm going to start saying that because we could be headed for free basketball in this one. 34-32 with McBain with the slightest of leads. Avery Small with the basketball. He's going to hand it off to Drake Gatrell. He'll get a screen from his younger brother, Grady Gatrell. Looks to kick it. Now they get it down low to Grady Gatrell. Looks to finish down low over Hooker. Shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Looks to finish again, and he'll draw the foul. Great job by Grady Gatrell staying with it there. You hear me say it all the time. In high school basketball, you're going to get blocked down low. It's going to happen, but more times than not, you're going to be able to get that foul call, and that is 12 fouls as well going against Mr. Brunick. And so now the officials getting together here. I wonder if they're going to change who that foul call was on. Because as of right now, Brunick would be hit with his 5th foul. He'd be headed out of the game. If they do change it, I believe it will go against Hooker. They will change the foul call. That'll just be 2 or 3 on Hooker out there. And that's just the first foul going against Hooker. Seems crazy how aggressive he has been. 4 points for Grady Gatrell. They've all came from the free throw line. 4 for 4 at the strike. That one is no good. 34-32. McBain leads it. There's 6:38 left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Aggies trying to hold on to their undefeated season. They've never finished a basketball season undefeated before, at least going back to early 80s or so. That second free throw is good. Now 5 for Grady Gatrell, 5 of 6 at the free throw line. Haverkamp with it in the front court. He looks to drive with the left hand into the lane. Looks for the floater. It's off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around. Everybody touches it down low. Last touch by Brunick. It'll send it back to Beal City. 34-33 with 6:24 left in the fourth quarter. Out there for the Aggies, it's pretty much been the starting 5 with Eric Elias with short stints. It's Gatrell and Gatrell. Avery Small, Gary Zucker, and Kyler Smith. Smith with it. Picks up his dribble. Being hounded by Brunick. Goes to Avery Small at the top of the key. He thought about the triple try. Takes it in the lane. Drops it off to Grady Gatrell. He looks for the reverse layup. It's good from the freshman. He's got 7 and another lead change. Foul in the backcourt going against Avery Small as he was hounding the ball handler, Braden Winkle. 2 team fouls against McBain here in the start of the fourth quarter. 1 going against Beal City. It goes back into Winkle as a tough assignment of trying to bring it up against Avery Small. Josh Rodenbaugh is set to check back into the game for the Ramblers as well. Case and Pollington with the basketball. They're playing off of him. They want to let it down low to Hooker. They do get it down low to Hooker. He's double teamed, swings it around to his open teammate, and Brunick finishes down low. And another lead change. That is at least 14 or so on the night. Kyler Smith wants to get it down low to Gatro. It's knocked away. Fighting for the basketball is Pollington. He'll able to come up with it and call the timeout. 36-35, just a 30-second timeout. Great hustle there from Case and Pollington to get on the floor, come up with a loose ball, and force the jump ball. 35-36. The Ramblers are in the lead with 5:32 left in the fourth quarter. And again, I've just been jotting down tallies here and there. I've got at least 14 lead changes in this ball game. And think about it, it's 36-35. There hasn't been a whole lot of scoring. It has been a hard-fought battle through 3 quarters and almost a half of a fourth quarter. Much love to Barbary Law, Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefridge Financial, Woods Household Appliance, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Malley Construction, J&J Auto, Blocko Pools and Spas, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, and Bryce Updegraff. Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. Joe Wentworth gave me the line earlier, we can close that deal for you in the real estate. Yeah, who's going to close the deal in this fourth quarter? Boy, we got a special finish on the way. You get the ball into Haverkamp, get it back to Rodenbaugh in the backcourt. And again, there's Avery Small behind him. He's picked his pocket a few times, brings it into the half court. They want to get it back down low to Rodenbaugh. He catches, can't finish down low. There for the rebound and the putback is Brunick. Brunick's got 4 here in the fourth quarter, and the Ramblers go up by 3, 38-35. 5:09 left in the fourth quarter. Gatriel picks up his dribble, gets it to Avery Small. Small in the lane, wants to kick it out. It's going to be knocked away by Hooker. He's going to go out of bounds. Great hustle there from Clayton Hooker as he almost ends up outside of the gym trying to come up with that loose ball. 5:01 left, fourth quarter. 3-point lead for McBain. This might be McBain's biggest lead of the second half. I think the Aggies' biggest lead of the ball game has been 4 points. Kyler Smith catches it at the top of the key. Drives by the defense in a lane. Shot no good, but he's going to draw the foul on the play. That's going to have Smith headed to the free throw line. He's got 14 in the ball game. Had 3 in the first quarter, 8 in the second quarter, 3 in the third quarter. 4:55 left to go in the ball game. And that could be the 5th foul going against Rodenbaugh. But Rodenbaugh saying he's only got 4 out there. So the officials are going to have to get together and check things here again. And so waiting to see what the call is here. This would be big for Rodenbaugh coming out of the game. Smith's at the line. I guess that'll only be 4 on Rodenbaugh. First free throw for Kyler Smith. Sharp shooting junior knocks it down. 15 on the night to lead all scorers for Beal City. It's 38-36. McBain in front with 4:55 left in the fourth quarter. Second free throw from Smith. That one out the front of the rim, no good. Zucker looks to tip the rebound, but he's going to get called for an over the back. That's third foul going against Zucker. 4:54 left in the ball game. Here comes some full court pressure from the Aggies. They get it into Rodenbaugh. He's double teamed. They quickly get it back to Hooker. Now they slide it over to Haverkamp into the front court. He brings it. Wants to get it back to Rodenbaugh, but Avery Small, again, that great ball denial defense makes it tough. Now Pollington has it here on the near side to Hooker at the top of the key, being guarded by Grady Gatriel. Now to Haverkamp, to Rodenbaugh. It's knocked away by Gatriel. Pollington has it, gets it in the middle. There's Gatriel with another knockaway. Great defense from Drake Gatriel. 2 tips on that one, also came up with a steal. Into the front court it goes. 2-point game. Avery Small with it on the perimeter. He's going to use the screen from Grady Gatriel. Now looking for the roll. It's not there. We've got a timeout on the floor coming from Coach Cam Gatriel. 38-36 to score. 4:19 left to go in the fourth quarter. Full timeout. We are going to keep it right here for the moment. Love to the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund, GNS Mechanical, Hanging by a Thread, Pure Plumbing, All Seasons Fireworks, WW Construction, The Diner, Block Electric, Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance, Mount Pleasant Public Schools, Martinez Lawn Care, Martinez Painting and Martinez Cleaning, Bogwai Bang & Bradley, along with Powell Frame and Collision. 4:19 left to go in this ball game. It's 38-36 McBain in front. We've had at least 14 lead changes throughout this game. It has been a doozy of a battle here between the undefeated number 1 ranked 13-0 Beal City Aggies, who are hanging on, trying to fight to keep their undefeated season alive. And if McBain wins this game, it'll be a tie atop of the Highland Conference. The Aggies have not won the Highland Conference since 1994. McBain's ready after the timeout. It's Hamilton, Pollington, Haverkamp, Rodenbaugh, and Hooker out there for the Aggies. This is starting 5. Avery Small, Kyler Smith, the 2 Gatrolls, and Gary Zucker. Who's going to close the deal in this one? Brought to you by our friends Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, Bryce Updegraff, and Joe Wentworth. Top of the key. Gatrell has the basketball. And a little fake screen there from Kyler Smith. Now they do set the screen, looking to get it to him at the top of the key. Nice switch on the defense there from Rodenbaugh. Now they go to Small in the corner. To Gatrell at the free throw line. Back to Small. Small goes to Gary Zucker. It's going to go in between Zucker's hands and out of bounds. Back to McBain. Big mistake there for Beal City on the offensive side. 38-36, McBain leads it by 2. They've got the basketball back. Again, the Aggies are 1 game up in conference play as they bested McBain at McBain earlier this year. They haven't won the Highlands since 1994. Hooker gets it down low on the backdoor cut. There defensively is Grady Gatrell. Shot no good. Long rebound goes to Rodenbaugh. His shot is in and out. We've got a foul down low. Waiting to see who it's going to go against. It's going to go against Beal City. Going to call it against Avery Small. That'll be his 4th team foul. And again, all Zach can really do is make noises right now. Rodenbaugh inbounding it. They want to get it into Hooker. Instead, they go way up to Hamilton. Hamilton to Haverkamp. Back to Rodenbaugh. Now 4 fouls on Austin Small. He's got to be careful out there. Kyler Smith with it. He's going to lose. Haverkamp loses it for a moment. He does recover it. No travel call on the play, though. Rodenbaugh back to Haverkamp. They get it to Hooker. He's going to be double-teamed on the play. Actually, they show double-team. Now he goes, spins, fadeaway shot, no good. Great defense from Grady Gatrell down low. Aggies with a chance to tie or take the lead here. 3 minutes left in the ball game. It's 38-36. McBain in front. What a crossover from Drake Gatrell. Into the lane he goes. Tries to find an opening. It's knocked away from him. Hooker comes up with a loose basketball. The junior brings it into the front court. He'll drop it back to Kason Pollington, who'll hand it off to Josh Rodenbaugh. Back to Pollington it goes. They get it to Hooker. Hooker guarded by the freshman Grady Gatrell. Looks to go baseline. Shot no good, but a foul called on Grady Gatrell. 21 on the night for Clayton Hooker. He's got a pair of free throws coming. 3rd foul going against Grady Gatrell. And another call out there if you are an Aggie fan. Comes the free throw from Hooker. Rattles out. No good. McBain leads it 38-36 with 2:43 left in the 4th quarter. The junior star for McBain, Clayton Hooker's back at the free throw line. That one also no good. Long rebound is battled for, coming up with it, and we're going to have a foul. It'll go against Clayton Hooker. That'll be his 2nd foul. Both teams now with 4 team fouls. This game could come down to free throws. The Ramblers lead it by 2, 38-36. 2:35 left in the 4th quarter as the senior point guard, Drake Gatrell, comes across the half-court line on the wall. They'll give it to Avery Small. Guarding him is Josh Rodenbaugh. Small looking to create space. He'll hand it back off to Drake Gatrell. He'll get a screen from Grady Gatrell. Now to Kyler Smith it goes. Crossover into the lane. Looks to find the opening. It's not there. Back to Grady Gatrell it goes. Now to Kyler Smith. Gary Zucker wants to get it to Grady Gatrell. Takes it in the lane. It's not there. Back to Kyler Smith. Barely was able to catch that one. Smith looking to create some space. Pollington kind of all over him. Pass down low, wide open, Avery Small lands good. We're tied again. Avery Small with a great backdoor cut, and our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist to the game from Kyler Smith to tie it up. There's Small tipping it away in the backcourt. Now hitting the deck is Haverkamp. No travel call as he hits the floor. Spinning his way into lane is Hooker, and we're going to have a late foul going against Grady Gatrell. And again, if you hear a little bit of language here, possibly, it's getting rough out there. If you're Grady Gatrell, you cannot believe that foul call went against you there. But Hooker did just miss a pair of free throws moments ago. Actually, the foul wasn't even on Gatrell. It goes on Zucker. Free throw good. 22 for Clayton Hooker, matching his number on the night. 1 point lead for McBain. There's 1:46 left in regulation. Second free throw for Hooker. That one off the back of the rim, no good. Coming up with a rebound is going to be Haverkamp. Looks to get it back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh hounded by Drake Gatrell. They get it in the middle. Back to Rodenbaugh. He gets an extra pass down low to Hooker. His lane is good. McBain goes back up by 3. 24 on the night for Rodenbaugh. Gatrell into the front court. 1:25 left to go. Undefeated season on the line for Beal City. They trail by 3. It's knocked away out of the hands of Zucker. Last touch by Zucker. It's going to be Rambler basketball with 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. You have to start to think about fouling now if you're Beal City. 3-point game. Rodenbaugh into the front court. Goes to Haverkamp. Looks to drive in a lane. Going to be a charging call. Great defense from Grady Gatrell as he takes the charge. Haverkamp doesn't like it. But if you're McBain, I don't think you can really complain about any type of call right now because you've gotten a few to go your way here in the fourth quarter. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. Full timeout coming from McBain. We can't set it anywhere. We don't want to miss any of this action. You think about our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by Weefrich Financial. It's got to be Mr. Kyler Smith for the Beal City Aggies. He's got 15 in the game. Grady Gatrell's also got 7 and has done a great job guarding Clayton Hooker. Hooker might have 24, but he has had to work for it, probably shooting around 40% or so on the night, whereas he's used to shooting probably around 60, 70, 80% in most ball games. There's 1:09 left in quarter number 4. Beal City trails 41-38 to McBain. They have the basketball. If you're Coach Cam Gatrell, you're drawing up your best play. And the good news is you have 5 3-point shooters out there, whether it's Small, Zucker, Gatrell, or Smith, that ends up with the open look. You're comfortable with them taking that shot. Also, don't need a 3 right now as well, as there's still 1:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. But if you get an open look with one of your shooters, you do want to take that shot. We've got Hunter McDonald now trying to pump up the crowd on the side. All 4 stands are open here on this Tuesday night, and it's a good reason because it's a packed gymnasium here at Beal City and our Barbary Law Studios built by Winston Construction. 41-38, it's Beal City basketball. They trail by 3, 1:09 left to go in regulation. Avery Small let the ball roll a little bit. Bring it across the half-court line, Rodenbaugh awaiting him. They go to Drake Gatrell. Looking for the backdoor cut to Kyler Smith. It's not there. Now they go to Grady Gatrell at the top of the key. Clayton Hooker guarding him. Grady Gatrell looking for the handoff. Up top it goes to Zucker. Thought about it. Now to Drake Gatrell. Into the lane he goes. Looks to pass it down low to Grady Gatrell. It's knocked away. Waiting for a jump ball. No jump ball called. They get it to Hooker. Hooker into the front court. 3-point lead. Beal City's got a foul now. They pass it to Pollington. Pollington's going to be double teamed on the play. They pass it in the middle to Hamilton. Now we've got to have a foul here. They will foul Rodenbaugh with 33 seconds left to go. That might also be the 4th foul going against Grady Gatrell as well. 33 seconds left to go. If Rodenbaugh can knock down some free throws, Ramblers could come out of here a winner. That is the 4th foul on Grady Gatrell. 33 seconds left to go. Rodenbaugh with some monster free throws here for the Ramblers. First one off the back of the rim. No good. And he's shooting right into the Beal City student section. They're making some noise out there. Here comes the free throw from Rodenbaugh. That one is good. It puts them up by 2 possessions, 4 points. Rodenbaugh's got 4 in the game. Roll it into the front court for Gatrell. Goes here to Avery Small. Small looks to take it in lane. They go to Kyler Smith in the corner. They're not going to allow him to shoot the three. Avery Small gets it. He wants to step back. Extra pass to Kyler Smith. He fakes the pass, puts up the shot. It's no good. Rodenbaugh comes up with a rebound. Going to be a foul in the backcourt going against the Aggies, and Rodenbaugh is going to have a chance to shoot free throws, and it looks like McBain will knock the Aggies from the ranks of the unbeaten, and it will now be a two-team tie atop of the Highland Conference, as that's also 5 going against Grady Gatrell. But the most important game between these two teams is still probably a bit ahead. Colton Love going to check into the game for Beal City. Free throws for Rodenbaugh. The first one is good. That'll give him 5 and put the Ramblers up by 5, which might be the largest lead of the game for either team right here at this point. Tells you how closely contested this one was. Second free throw also good for Rodenbaugh. 6-point game. The Aggies are going to have to do something in a hurry. Gatrell brings it into the front court. Wants to get to Kyler Smith, try and force up the 3. Pollington's going to get called on the reach-in foul. That'll send Kyler Smith to the free throw line where he can add to his 16-point total. Trying to think if you want to make one, miss one here type situation. See if you can get the offensive rebound and another quick shot. Third foul going against Pollington. Smith's first free throw is good. Junior's got 16 points. He will be our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by Weefrich Financial. Another great performance from the junior, the all-sports superstar for Beal City. The second one's good, 17-point game, still a 4-point game. Rodenbaugh got to get it into Hooker. He's going to be fouled immediately by Drake Gatrell. Clayton Hooker, if he can knock down a couple free throws here, you're going to feel really good if you're McBain. I guess you already feel really good if you're McBain. You got a couple whistles go Beal City's way. They definitely could have won this game. Boy, they let them play out here tonight, and it's kind of gone McBain's way. 44-40. We've got a timeout on the floor coming from Coach Gatrell. Coach Gatrell knows this game's not over. If a couple free throws are missed here, you still have 3 timeouts if you are Beal City. It's a 4-point game, 8.7 seconds left to go. Crazier things have happened, but it's not looking good right now in Aggie land. McBain is 13-1, Beal City 13-0. It looks like McBain will be 14-1, Beal City will be 13-1. They'll fall from the ranks of the unbeaten. And again, they're looking at now a possible tie on the Highland Conference, and it will continue that possible 31-year streak of not winning a Highland Conference basketball championship. Clayton Hooker leads all scorers with 24. We've got 6 from Colton Haverkamp, 4 from Trenton Brunick, 2 from Kason Pollington, and 6 from Josh Rodenbaugh for McBain. For Beal City, you got 4 from Avery Small, 7 from Gary Zucker, 5 from Drake Gatrell, 7 from Grady Gatrell, and 17 from Kyler Smith. First free throw, no good from Clayton Hooker. Second one also no good. Quick timeout here from Coach Gatrell. As Lloyd Christmas says in Dumb and Dumber, which is one of my favorite lines to use if you listen to me often. So you're telling me there's a chance. And right now, if you're McBain, this is not the type of team that you want to give a chance to. Because you got Colton Love now out there for Grady Gatrell, who was fouled out. All 5 guys, whether it's Love, Smith, Drake Gatrell, Gary Zucker, Avery Small, are capable of a catch and shoot. And now if you're Beal City, I do think you want to try and find a catch and shoot 3 here to hit that 3, foul again, and then even if they make both the free throws, you have a chance to tie the game. Or if you can get the really quick layup as well, you also take that if you're Beal City, make it a 2-point game, then to see if Beal City can make both of their free throws. Kyler Smith's got 17 on the night. If you can get him the basketball open from 3, that's what you want to try and do if you're Beal City. 8.2 seconds left to go. Beal City hoping for a miracle. Inbounding it will be Colton Love. Out there with Small, Gatrell, and Kyler Smith. They get it into Drake Gatrell. Brings in the front court. He's going to take the deep 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound is gathered by Clayton Hooker, and that'll do it. McBain a winner, 44-40. What a battle this was. A game that had at least 15 lead changes in its 32 minutes of action. McBain hangs on to win the slobber knocker 44-40. Back to put a bow on this one with our Bird All-America Grill postgame show right after this from a bit of a deflated Beal City High School. Back with our postgame show right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Mike Stanton, and I'm honored to represent the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund, created to honor Maryland's legacy of generosity, compassion, and commitment to our community. At its core, our mission is simple: to support our youth, remove barriers, and create opportunities for kids to grow, compete, and succeed, both in their community and in the game of life. We are incredibly excited to support the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. They do an outstanding job highlighting student athletes, local schools, and the power of teamwork, shining a light on the hard work and dedication that is often overlooked. This partnership allows us to celebrate not just wins on the field, but character and leadership along the way. At the end of the day, it's about investing in our youth, strengthening our communities, and carrying forward Maryland's spirit of giving. To learn more about the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund and the events we support, find us on Facebook by searching Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. Go Blue Jays.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Malley Construction in Mount Pleasant are experts in residential and commercial construction. From poured walls, flat work, pipe work, and road work, Malley Construction does it all. And they are Michigan Department of Transportation pre-qualified. Malley Construction is family-owned and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, The Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at The Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant. Hiring a cleaning service doesn't mean you're lazy. Martinez Cleaning knows it means you value your time and want to come home and relax and not worry about the mess. Martinez Cleaning allows you to do just that. Come home and relax to a nice clean home. Schedule your appointment and learn more by visiting Martinez Cleaning on Facebook or call today at 989-289-8615. Welcome back one more time inside our Barberry Law Studios, built by Conwincy Construction at Beal City High School, putting a bow on this one. What a game, 44-40. McBain hangs on to win. Again, at least 15 lead changes in the 32 minutes of action. That right there just tells you how special this game was. Clayton Hooker with 24 to lead the way for McBain. Barzade Batchelder, baller of the game. Mr. Kyler Smith with 17 for the Aggies, including 8 in the second quarter, where it kind of got hot out there like a Blanco jacuzzi. You look at the young man's last 2 games now for Beal City. He has combined for 13 threes. That'll get it done. 44-40, our final. I will say this. If you're Coach Cam Gatrell and this Beal City Aggies squad, you would rather lose this one than lose the next one coming up in possibly March against the McBain Ramblers, as it's now atop of the Highland Conference, a tie with 2 teams, Beal City and McBain. But the most important game of the year, I think, with these two is going to be coming up in early March, the possible regional semifinal or regional final matchup. Our final 44-40. The Ramblers victorious over the Beal City Aggies. Chris Bachman, Adam Gursky got the night off tomorrow. Thursday at this point plan on being back at the academy with Sagarot girls basketball. Friday still got to reach out over to Midland Dow, plan on doubleheader Oilers basketball at Midland Dow. And if you're a Facebook viewer, watcher, they could have that old firewall over there at Midland Dow for Facebook, so you might only be able to catch us on YouTube, but we'll make sure we share the links and everything. Our final, 44-40. McBain Ramblers a winner over Beal City on the